I'm physically stopped on the highway. I don't think this has ever happened to me on my way to work. And it's not even rush hour. There's got to be an accident or something, because it's almost 11 o'clock. It would never be like this unless there's something going on. I think I see, yeah, I see the lights up there. There's got to be something happening. I'm an idiot. So I usually, lately I've been just sticking my phone on my RAM mount down here. By the way, if you don't have one of these, get these. They're awesome. The X grip basically just like holds on to any phone and it mounts into your fork stem hole. I'll have a link below to like everything you need for this. I made a video on it before. But yeah, I usually just toss my phone in here and open up Waze, which is a maps app that basically helps you avoid things like this. Yeah, there's something. Oh my gosh, a semi broke down. That's why. But anyways, today I was like, I'm leaving at 10:45. There's no way there's gonna be any traffic whichever way I go, so I'm not gonna bother sticking my phone in here. And what do you know? There's traffic. Because Waze would have told me about that. It would have been like, there's an accident. You should go this way instead. But, nope. Gosh, people. What are you doing? Let's go. So, it didn't delay me too much, but it still sucks. Make a decision. Make a decision. People on top look like they're going slow, so we're going on the bottom today. That's what she said. What's going on? So, just an update on the situation with Maya here after getting knocked over in a parking lot. So the issue that we've been having the past few days is that the insurance couldn't contact the person who hit my bike. Like, they wouldn't answer their phone when they got in contact with the mother, and the mother was going to relay for the person to call back, and they still never called back, but they were finally able to contact them. That was the last thing they needed. They just needed a statement from them before they could release a check to me for the damage, but that was taken care of. They're sending me a check. It should come in the mail next week, and then I can start bringing Maya back up to par. But this brings up a question. How should I do it? So I was planning on, so the parts that need to be replaced. Both of the large mid fairings are damaged. Those need to be replaced. The right lower fairing on the bike, if you've seen pictures of the bike, the mid fairing is the big white one. The lower fairing is the lower red one that says Yamaha on it. And then the right inner fairing, which is a red piece that's inside the white one. Those all need to be replaced. That is something I didn't realize, but that they found in the estimate is that it's a little bit scratched up here on the front cowl. So once I saw that was damaged, it's barely even noticeable, but I mean it's there. So I was looking into, where to get fairings. I could order like OEM fairings, but they'd be stupid expensive. So then I looked at aftermarket fairings like eBay stuff, and that'd be super cheap, but I wouldn't get a paint match. So it wouldn't necessarily match correctly. And I was like, well, I don't want to put parts on that don't match. So then I was like, well, what if I got it painted a different color? And if I did, what color would I get it painted? So that's where I am right now. I'm considering going a different route, and I know some people are gonna be like, you should totally do it, and a lot of people are gonna be like, dude, you have a freaking sexy white and red R1, what on earth are you thinking, changing the color? And you're both correct. I love this color. I love it. And a little backstory, I wasn't planning on getting this color. I didn't want blue. I'm not a big fan of blue bikes, which is weird because my SV650 was blue. But I'm usually not a big fan of blue bikes. Not to be confused with blue balls, just blue bikes, but not a fan of blue balls either. That's not cool. Back to the subject. If for people that talk to me when my R6 was stolen, I wanted to get an R6 again, and I wanted the same color scheme. My R6 was black and gold. It was an 09 Raven R6, and I loved that color scheme. Like 100% #1 favorite color scheme of all time. And that's what I wanted. And then when I started flipping around, like, should I get an R1? Should I get an R6? I started looking at what the R1s offered, and there really wasn't a color scheme that was 100% all for, but I really liked the white and red. And then when I saw it in person, I loved it even more. But in my heart, I still got that feeling of, you know, black and gold, possibilities around that. And then another thing that comes up, if I want to replace this front cowl, in 2012 they actually changed the cowl for the R1. They didn't change the bike wasn't any different except for minor things, but they made the front cowl a little more aggressive. So now I'm thinking, well, maybe I swap out the cowl and do the 2012 conversion. So I'm all up in the air. I'm considering I could leave it the same, white and red, and try to find some OEM expensive fairings to fix all this stuff, or I can get new ones. I actually found a site that does them pretty cheap, so I could get stuff that probably matches, but, you know, why not go with something new? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, because I really haven't decided at all. I legitimately want y'all's opinion. I love the color scheme, but, you know, that new feeling is what keeps you fresh on the bike. Like, I wanted to get the exact same thing when I was looking for a new bike after R6 was stolen. And I was like, hey, if there's any time to do it, I have got the opportunity now. I might as well go for it. And I could not have been happier. Like, I love it. I love the bike. I love where I am now. I love the color scheme. And, you know, I've had it for almost a year. And it'd be cool to try something new. It'd feel like I had a new bike. And that always keeps your mind occupied. I don't want to go down the road and then want to buy a new bike, because that's just stupid. So let me know what you think. Put it in the comments, and I should be figuring this out soon. So peace.